What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. This video is entitled Making Grown Decisions. So, there's a lot going on as you get older. And there comes a point where you got to start making grown decisions. Are you going to be married, be in a long-term relationship? You're going to play the field. That's a grown-up decision. Because whatever you choose, you close the door on certain things, right? So, what you gonna do? It's a grown-up decision. You know, when it comes to financial decisions, what are you gonna do? What I mean by that is, if are you gonna save for retirement? Are you gonna take your retirement and knock down any substantial debts like, some people student loan or wouldn't say car, wouldn't say credit unless it's ridiculous, or if credit is ridiculous, I can understand. Or even taking money out or savings out if you didn't invest in your kids' education, to invest in your kids' education, or to buy a rental property or something like that. Grown up decisions, or to pay off your house, and you got to deal with the tax not breaks, but the tax payment, the taxation in that. You willing? That's a grown up decision, or you're gonna ride it out until everything is paid for at the end of the day, right? No matter how long that may or may not take. Grown up decision. You're gonna have to make a grown up decision about your health. Are you gonna invest in your health? Because from the looks of it, they say the life expectancy in America is growing. So even retirement age that used to be, 55 to 60, depending on early retirement is 55, 60 is retirement age. You might live beyond that. They say like the millennials are expected to live to 100. I don't really see that, to be perfectly honest with y'all, because they're so overweight. But I'm guessing, with advances in medicine, that can get pulled off. But if you Generation X like myself, because I'm at the very end of Generation X, man, what's the choice? Because there's a lot of people in Gen X who look exceptional, and there's even bigger number of people who look like crap. And you start seeing people die from, stroke, heart attack, obesity, diabetes, sometimes mental issues, sometimes drug problems, sometimes drinking, sometimes bad living, sometimes living your best life until you ain't got a life no more, right? It's time to make grown-up decisions. And the decision is, are you going to really invest in eating properly? Are you really going to invest in working out? Like today, once again, I'm on my little challenge or whatever. I went to the pool, and I went to the gym on my day off. So got 2 real workouts in. I'm feeling good. Losing a little bit of weight now, just on a sheer strength that I'm eating under 2,000 calories a day, and I'm cool with that. It's not killing me. It was at first because I was accustomed to eating a lot, but now I'm good. Grown up decision about drinking water. You're gonna have to make grown up decisions about your sex life. Are you as you get older, you might still want a healthy sex life, but you might have to make a decision. If you want to deal with younger people, you got to be in shape to handle younger people. If you want to deal with people your age who can really get at it, you got to be able to handle that too. A lot of people don't want to say, when it comes to that, a lot of people are humped out. You know, it might, they talk all that sex talk, but 3.5 minutes, maybe even 4, and I go for the men and the women. You know, it's time to make grown-up decisions. It's time to live with the decisions that you've made. See, some people have went on the, I'm gonna throw caution to the wind life. Now you got to live with that. Now the grown-up decision is what you gonna do to fix it now. Because at the end of the day, it's just gonna be you. Grown-up decisions. For you single mothers out there, is your child prospering with you, or is your child, doing positive with you or doing negative? The grown-up decision is, if the child's doing positive, keep it up. If the child's doing negative, it's time to switch it up. Might be time to send that kid to their dad. Just saying. It's a grown-up decision you got to make. And if, child support payments are the reason why you're holding on to a kid going in a negative direction, that's a problem. Because on the opposite side, there are people who are not receiving child support payments or minimal child support payments who are doing positive with their child or children. So what are you doing? Grown-up decisions. You got to make career decisions because, life, and when I was talking about financial decisions, careers may be a thing of the past. Like there may be few jobs that you can have a career. Like, I would say police officer, logistics, medical, you know what I'm saying? Engineers. I should have said police. I could have just said civil servants. You know what I'm saying? Government. But other than that, people are going to change industries no matter what. Because what I'm talking about is entities that stay in place. You could say the railroad, you know what I mean? Not too sure about oil and gas because of the rise of clean energy. But energy is going to be here regardless. So, but, from oil to solar to wind, that might be an influx thing. So careers might be a little interesting. So you don't have to make a grown-up decision is what you're going to do. You're going to go back to school to find a new purpose, or you're going to carve out a new niche, whatever. You might have to make a grown-up decision when it comes to revenue streams. You might have to become an author on the side. You might have to become a podcaster on the side. You might have to do DoorDash. As just extra income. You know what I'm saying? You might have to do, you might do OnlyFans. I don't know. But you might have to make a grown-up decision. I wouldn't do OnlyFans, though, because, you're grown. Don't play yourself. Nobody want to see your stretch marks. Your beer guts. That's not what's up. Nobody paying for that. Grown-up decisions. What decisions you going to make when it comes to if something happens to you prematurely? Have you, do you have life insurance do you have, God dog it, beneficiary? Somebody who benefits of that, child, spouse, child, other family members. So it's something that can be passed on, insurance plan, if you die, pays off your home or whatever, and then it doesn't just go back to the market. You get what I'm saying? That type of stuff. A will, something. It's time to make grown-up decisions. Because if you don't, people are just going to be left in the wind, and nobody really wants that. And we're going to be complaining about, legacy and this, that, and the third once again. So this is my 2 cents about this one. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.